Hi, today we're looking at Unit 2, Lesson 8, and you have already used Area Model to help you multiply three different ways. There was the place value section method using Area Model, expanded notation method, and the algebraic notation method. Pretty much, they are all identical as far as setup using an Area Model. If you notice, they all look quite similar in their setup. You have the numbers being on the sides and the top. You're seeing that each one you're being multiplied and then you're adding them together in the long run. The difference between the place value, the expanded notation, and the algebraic notation is that you are using, with place value, you're using just the place value. So if we have 4 times 30, 4 times 30 is 120, and 4 times 7 is 28. So what they're doing is taking these two areas and adding them together. So 120 plus 28 is 148, whereas the expanded notation method takes the same principle, but instead of writing inside the box, you have the number on the outside. So we have 30 and 7. See, the setup looks identical. That's a 0, by the way. And they multiply these, so 37 times 4 will end up looking a bit like expanded notation. So we're going to break apart 30 and 37, and you get 30 plus 7, which is what you have up here. And then we have that multiplied by 4. So they end up showing you 4 times 30 equals 120, and 4 times 7, which is in the ones place value, equals 128. So when you add these two partial products together, you'll end up with the same number as before, which is 148. So there's one more. There's the algebraic notation method, where they are taking the exact same place value method, expanded notation method, and they're doing the same thing. And what they're doing is, instead of stacking it on top of each other, you are working the problem from left to right. So you end up with 4 times 37. They break it apart just like they did before. They take and they multiply 4 times 30 plus 7. So you're doing the exact same thing. You're multiplying 4 times 30, then 4 times 7 to get 120 plus 28, which should end up to the same product. So you have the two partial products add up to the same product of 4 times 37 is 148.